I want you all to think of a woman in your life, whether that be your mother, your sister, your wife, your grandmother, your aunt, maybe just a friend. Go ahead and think of her and imagine if anything bad had happened to her. Sadly, the world is not what it used to be, and sadly, there are a lot of things happening to women throughout the world and throughout the United States that could be avoided if women knew self-defense. So I bring that image to your mind because today I want to talk to you about the importance of self-defense and women knowing self-defense. I have been taking Kempo Karate. It's a type of martial arts for years now, and I've been taking it, and I want to discuss some of the things that it has helped me know and learn as well as helped women. So today I want to talk about, first of all, why it's even important for women to know self-defense, as well as I want to talk about how self-defense builds confidence in women, as well as some basic things that women can do and understand to help avoid off an attacker. So first, let's talk about the why women need to know self-defense. So on the City of Portland Police Bureau website, it says self-defense is a set of awareness, assertiveness, verbal confrontation skills, safety strategies, and physical techniques that enable need to know self-defense to help women protect themselves. So like I said, sadly the world is not where it used to be. And you hear women in the news, stories every day of women being kidnapped, women being abused, children being hurt. And it is important for women to know how to protect themselves from these situations, how to avoid these situations, and to help protect their family. Most women have their kids or stay-at-home moms. They have their kids all day. And it's important for them to know how to take care of their children in case of an emergency. So another reason why women should know self-defense, I kind of talked about it, was self-confidence. Self-confidence is huge in being able to avoid off an attacker. The University of Oregon College of Arts and Sciences, they have an article on their website of women sharing stories of how self-defense has actually helped boost their self-confidence in certain situations. So one story states, she says, I was at a football game and this drunk guy was stomping all over the place and he put his arm around me. Normally I wouldn't say anything. I was just like, oh, whatever, he's just drunk. Let it go. But I actually spoke up and said, get your hand off me. That is something I would have never done before. He was, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. So it worked. That's a really small thing, but to me, it was just so empowering. That word empowering, that's what all women should be able to say. I know for me that not only do I have more self-confidence in knowing that I'm able to protect myself, that I'm able to protect my family if I need, but it gives me a lot of more self-confidence in a lot of areas. Once I build my self-confidence in one area of my life, you are more able to build your self-confidence in other aspects. So in work, I am a lot more able to be communicative with people and to put myself out there in social situations. So I not only learned how to protect myself, but I have gained self-confidence in almost every aspect of my life, which is important. So the next thing that I want to talk about is just a few basic skills and some things that women could know so that they can, first of all, avoid off an attacker. That's the main thing that we want to try to do, is to just completely avoid the attacker. In my self-defense class, we are taught that it is great to know all of this self-defense, but my instructor tells us every single time he dreads anyone who has to use it. It's important knowledge to know, but to use it is something he never wants us to be able to do because he doesn't want us to be in that situation in the first place. So To first avoid a situation, we always need to be aware of our surroundings. Notice who's around you, what's going on around you. Maybe if there's some strange activity, kind of pay attention to that. And being aware of your surroundings is one of the biggest factors of totally avoiding a situation. Another thing to be aware of are your nearest exits. So if anything were to happen, where is my nearest exit that I can be able to escape, to get away from somebody or to get away from a situation? Another thing is knowing just a few basic moves. And anyone can learn basic moves in even a 1-hour class once a night. You can learn basic wrist moves to help you get away if someone grabs your wrists. A really big one for women is men like to come from behind and grab from behind. And it's a lot of simple moves to be able to get out of a hold, especially if someone surprises you from behind. So first of all, just learning any type of basic skills that you can know. So in case the situation is unavoidable, you're able to get out of the situation very quickly and hurry and get completely out of the area. Another thing to be aware of is things around you that you would be able to use as a weapon. Things, for example, you could use a pen, right? If there's a pen sitting next to you, that is very easy to use as a weapon. A lot of the times when I'm walking to the car, I will hold my keys in my hand. So I'm always just ready if anyone is, going to attack me in the parking lot. So keys is another really easy weapon that you can have anywhere that you are. Fingernail clippers, filers, a lot of women have those. Those are all very great weapons that you can be able to use to help in your situations. So in conclusion, I hope that you can see the importance of women knowing self-defense. No, it's not any woman's fault if she is ever attacked or victimized. It is not her fault by any means. But it's nice for women to be able to know how to just completely avoid situations so they don't have to become victims. Knowledge is what gives you the power and the confidence. So when the time comes, you are prepared. A lot of these women's from the story that were shared from the article that the previous story I shared with you, a lot of them had said they, first of all, would have never had the confidence to say anything or stand up for themselves. But that confidence comes as we learn self-defense, and that confidence is what allows us to be able to get out of those situations or to be able to act appropriately when situations come about. So today I talked about, why women should know self-defense. I talked about how self-confidence is built when knowing self-defense and how self-confidence flows over into all aspects of your life, as well as some basic knowledge that women should know to help, first of all, avoid a situation, and second of all, if you are put in a situation, some basic ideas that you could use to get out of a situation. I hope you were able to learn a few new things, and that I hope that in the future crime on women will be able to go down, not because the world has changed in any way, but because women have gained the knowledge to be able to protect themselves and to be able to protect their families.